I'm Anil Kumar. Here is a test question for you. The question is, the axis of symmetry of a parabola that opens downwards is x equals to minus 1. If one point on the parabola is 2 minus 10, name another point on the parabola. State the equation of parabola given that y-intercept is 6. I'd like you to pause the video, answer the question and then look into my suggestion. Now in this question, let us read it once again. Try to make a rough sketch and from there we'll find the equation. The axis of symmetry of a parabola that opens downwards is x equals to minus 1. So we can sketch a parabola which is kind of like this, opening downwards, right? So that is the parabola opening downwards, and we have axis at x equals to minus 1. So let us say this is the axis of symmetry for the parabola. Then what we know is that x value is minus 1. At this point we have x value as minus 1 and we don't know the y value. Let us call that as k. So that's the vertex. Now if one point on the parabola is 2 minus 10, name another point on the parabola. So if one point is 2 minus 10, it really means what? It means from minus 1 it is 3 units away on the right side. So minus 10 is the y value. X is kind of symmetry. So we could think like this, that let us say this is the point which is 2 minus 10. Then the other point will be the mirror image, right? So the mirror image coordinates could be same distance away as far as the x-axis is concerned, but the y value will be same as minus 10. So y value will be minus 10, but the x value will be, so from minus 1 it is 3 units, right? Minus 1, 0, 1 and 2, 3 units. So 3 units to the left will be minus 4. So the coordinate points of another point will be minus 4, minus 10. So what we can say is that minus 4, minus 10 is a point which is mirror image of 2 minus 10, right? So for the symmetric point, correct, about the axis given to us. So that is the way you can answer the first part. Now the second question is, state the equation of parabola given y-intercept is 6. So let us say y-intercept is 6. So x value is 0. So let us say somewhere here y-intercept is 6. So let me draw the axis here, kind of like this, right? Okay, so because this is the y-intercept and which is 6 and that is minus 10, so we could draw horizontal axis kind of like this, right? So this is my x, this is y, and that point is at 6, correct? So we do have kind of a sketch for our parabola. Now given that this y-intercept is at 6, we can find equation of the parabola. Now which form of equation should you use? I'll prefer to use vertex form, which is written as y equals to a times x minus h whole square plus k, right? Since we know this point y-intercept, which is 0 and 6, we can substitute that here. So we get 6 equals to a times 0 minus h is the axis, which is minus 1. So that makes it plus 1, right? Whole square. Plus k. Since we know this, we did that h is equals to minus 1, right? Since the axis is minus 1, correct? So we get an equation which is 6 equals to a plus k. So we'll call this as equation number 1. To get the second equation, we can use the second point 2 minus 10 given to us. Minus 10 is y value, so let me write minus 10 a times 2 for x, so we have 2 plus 1 whole square plus k, right? Now let me rewrite this equation once. Since the x equals to minus 1, I could write my equation as y equals to a times x plus 1 whole square plus k, right? So in this equation we are substituting our points. In the first case we substituted the y-intercept, which is 0, 6, and in this case we have substituted 2 minus 10, right? That gives us another equation. Let's simplify this a bit, which is minus 10 equals to 3 square is 9, a plus k, right? So that becomes our equation number 2. Now from these two equations we can find the value of a. So if I do 2 minus 1, so let us solve this equation on the right side. So if I do equation 2 minus equation 1, what do I get? So I get minus 10 minus 6 is minus 16 equals to 9 minus a, 9a minus a is 8a, right? K minus k is 0. So from here I get a as equals to minus 16 over 8, which is minus 2. So a is minus 2. Once we know a, we can find k also. We can use this equation and get equation for k. So from here k is equals to 6 minus a. Let me call this as equation 3. So we'll use this equation 3 to find the value of k. So k is equals to 6 minus minus 2, which is 6 plus 2, which is indeed 8. So we know k is 8 for us. Now in this equation we know we have the equation y equals to a times x plus 1 whole square plus k. In this a is minus 2, so we'll write minus 2 for a, x plus 1 whole square, and k is 8 plus 8. So that becomes the final answer. So our answer is that the equation is y equals to minus 2 x plus 1 whole square plus 8. So that is how you could get equation of the parabola from the given situation. I hope that really helps. Thank you and all the best.